Hey tribe, welcome back to my channel. So slowly I am going to be getting in the mood of doing more videos a week. I still am settling, that's my goal. We'll see what happens, but I'd love to put out around 4 videos a week. So whenever you have a suggestion, just drop it in the comment section below, on whichever video really, because I am reading your comments, guys, and I'm taking your messages into consideration. So today I thought of a video that I don't think I've done, and it's called How Would They React? Now, what am I talking about? I'm gonna let you fill in the dots. How would they react if you message them? How would they react if you said something? How would they react if you gave them a gift? Whatever the case, I am going to be looking at those reactions today. So I do think I want 5 piles today because there are more scenarios in this case. And I'm gonna be shuffling on camera. I'm very bonded with the zombie deck lately, so I think I will be also using the zombie deck for my privates too. It just speaks to me on another level recently. And let me have a sip of tea. I'll shuffle on camera, guys, so maybe you're gonna feel which pile is yours once I'll be doing it with you. So, how would they react, pile number 1? How would they react, pile number 1? Okay, I'm trying not to show you the cards. How would they react, pile number 2? How would they react, pile number 2? Okay, how would they react, pile number 3? How would they react, pile number 3? Oop, no, too many. How would they react, pile number 4? Let me see if you can see all of them. Let's push these a bit back. How would they react, pile number 5? Okay, here we go. So today I do not want to have any objects in these piles. I'm going to take my phone out of the holder. I'm going to show you all of these from above. They all look the same, so meditate, close your eyes and try to see which number speaks out to you the most, or look at your phone, which number on your phone stands out for you the most, or maybe pay attention to the number you've paid attention to earlier on today. But I would want you to be guided by your intuition and your intuition giving you a number, okay? So I'm gonna stop the video here. If you need some more time, stop it yourself. I'll catch you in timestamps. Hello pile 1 people. So let's look at how would this person react to whatever it is that you do have on your mind today. So as usual, guys, this is a general and the topic is also quite, there's going to be a lot of answers. So remember that you may have to interpret this yourself due to the amount of scenarios and people we are reading for today, okay? So how would this person react? We have the 3 of Hazards. Give me a moment to focus. I do love this deck though. Interestingly, what I'm picking up, by the way, I'm reading this deck intuitively. It seems like they will react in quite a playful way, but at the same time they would have an eye on you. Does it make sense? Like I'm playful about this, kind of light-hearted, but I want to see where it goes. Therefore, I'm gonna almost like I'm gonna follow you with my eyes and see what you are going to do in the long run, which is quite interesting. Almost like I'll wait and see how everything else will turn out in the long run. Okay, how will this person react? Pile 1. How will this person react? Yeah, this person somehow, I don't know what you're asking about, but they're a bit like, you know, I'll take it, I'll be fine with it, I am fine with it, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm uncertain when it comes to the future, because I don't know which way to go. I don't know what to choose. There can be a couple of options this person is seeing when it comes to the future endeavors, and this person is quite conflicted, I must say. You know how it feels like? I'm gonna give you a situation here to make you feel the same way I'm feeling here, where it's just gonna be a silly one. You have something planned on Friday, and you have committed to a person on Friday, but on Wednesday, prior that Friday, someone who you cherish dearly comes up to you and says, hey, I have this thing planned, it sounds exciting, why don't you go with me? And you're like, but damn, I have promised this person that I would go, I'm gonna be there, and you told me after they told me, right? And I've committed to this event or this some kind of, I don't know, activity, dinner, whatever that would be. That's the way this person makes me feel, you know, being conflicted between the two. What do I do now? Like, do I text this person and say, hey, I'm sorry I can't make it, but then I'm gonna be feeling guilty, you know? Or do I just go with the plan, the initial plan, and I'm gonna catch this other person later? Maybe I can do both. Maybe I can be there and there, but I'm not gonna be committed 100% of my evening to any of these people. You know what I mean? So that's how this pile makes me feel. How would this person feel? How would this person feel? We have death. I want to clarify this. I just heard words, so it's for someone out there. It happened to me in the past too. That's something that they would want to say. It happened to me in the past too. And whatever it is that has happened to this person, I do believe it has a connection to some kind of either injury or an event that felt hurtful. It doesn't have to be that way only, but I'm hearing it happened to me too. That way. See, this person needs to make a decision here. They'll be thinking about this. Whatever you would be saying to them or doing or whatever the case, they'll be very conflicted at the beginning. They're going to be sweet and nice about it. They're going to be like, yeah, you know, or whatever the case. But then they would be conflicted once they spend a bit more time thinking about it. And then it does seem like the situation would bring up some kind of a past event or nostalgia. I don't know why. They somehow can relate this situation to something that happened to them in the past. But overall, with the Knight of Cups, it does seem like this person will be happy in the long run with whatever the case that you are dealing with here. I'm hearing this person needs time to think. Okay. We have the Hierophant too, the Knight of Cups going towards the Hierophant here. It seems like I'd say I'm reading this purely like by imagery in this case, but if you do want to tell someone some kind of secret, I'd say or something that is quite vulnerable, I don't think I would to this person based off what I'm seeing here, because I think something might come out, I don't want to say to the world, but come out to other people too. So I just had to mention it for someone out there. Because this Knight of Cups is a guy who's like flashy, you know? He's flashy and he wants to brag. That's how I see this Knight of Cups in this deck. I'm flashy, I want to brag, you know? And then when I'm looking at the Hierophant in this case, when we're seeing a TV here, something is on the news, it does seem like this guy wants to be known for something good that has happened to him, or for something that someone else did or agreed to. I don't know, with the Three of Hazards here now, looking at these cards, it does seem like someone is, you know, almost like this bone here. Someone is using a bait in order to play. You know what I mean? I'm using a bait in order to play. And the Knight of Cups here is quite a playful guy. But whatever the case, the situation serves as a teaching, some kind of a lesson here with the Hierophant, what I'm picking up. I do believe that you have been somehow involved with this person. And it can be even for some of you, I don't know why I want to say on a vulnerable level, you know? How would this person react? Last card, please. How would this person react? Yeah, you see that bone is coming through here again. They'd propose something to you if that's something that you want. But make sure that this person is not using that bone as a bait if you are the zombie in this case. You know what I mean? So please interpret it your own way. But this person would propose you something that makes you feel pumped, makes you feel excited. They would feel excited at first. And I think that's why they would need time to think about it. How do I go about this? How do I go about this? There's some kind of transformation that would be happening when it comes to this connection if you did whatever it is that you are thinking about. Okay, so that's what I have for pile number 1. Tribe, thank you for coming back. Love you as always. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello, pile 2 people. So let's see what we have for you. How would this person react to whatever it is that you're thinking about? This is sweet. This person would be over the moon. This person would want to celebrate whatever it is that you would tell or do. I don't know what you're thinking about, but this person is literally over the moon. I want to celebrate it. I am really happy about this. Tell me more. That kind of a vibe, you know? Let's go. I'm hearing let's go. So maybe this person would want to propose to go somewhere as well. What I'm hearing, what I'm sensing here, let's go somewhere to extend what it is that we talked about or did. You know what I mean? Why? Because what I'm looking at this card, it seems like these guys are going to spend some time on their own, right? They like just got married, life is amazing, let's go and let's take that fun somewhere private. That's literally how I'm seeing this. For some others, these people might be going straight on the plane and to Maldives. Okay, how would this person react? We have the Seven of Cups. I'm hearing they'll have to think about other people too. I don't know why this is, but they'd have to think about other people too when it comes to this. Other people or situations would pop in their minds before, especially if there is a decision that needs to be made here. Let me adjust the camera a bit for you. Let me see what else. We have the Page of Cups. I want one more card. It does seem like this person would want to get you know better. They want to get you know better. Yeah. Overall, let's see bottom of a deck. Knight of Hazards. Love this deck. Love this deck. Look at this. They do want to take you somewhere. But I'm not sure if this is going to be at the very beginning, or they want to take this situation somewhere at the very beginning, or for some of you it's going to be a bit towards the long run. But overall, there's a lot of this light-hearted energy here and wanting to take a chance on something. You know what kind of vibe I'm getting here? What I'm looking at the Fool as well as the Three of Cups. It gives me a vibe of someone who took a chance and got married in Vegas. You know, they met that night and they were like, oh my God, you know, love ya, doesn't matter, I'm a bit drunk, living once, let's do this. That kind of a vibe. So translate it to your situation, you know, all I want you to do now is to take a feeling from this. How does the situation make you feel, right? Excited? Maybe for some of you, this is silly, you're gonna be thinking. For some others, you live once, why not trying, you know? But overall, that's what kind of vibe I'm getting from this person. But it does seem like once they agree to something, or once they hear what it is that you have to say, they'll take time to think about other situations or people here before. Maybe some of you have children, or you or them too, that you have to think about. I don't know why. Or young ones. And it can be even a job situation where, you know, someone comes up and says, hey, you know what, I need to feed my kids, you know, the salary is not enough anymore, and that's why this is coming through, I think, here. What can I do in order to make this happen, right? Do I take a leap? Do I take a chance? Or what do I need to do? But overall, this is a quite a light-hearted vibe. But when I'm looking at the Knight of Hazards, okay. When I'm looking at the Knight of Hazards, it does make me feel that this person had a little bit too much fun in Vegas, hey? He was like coming back from Vegas. It reminds me of the Hangover movie. I don't know why. I don't know why. What's going on, pile 2? What is going on? But this is fun. Whatever this case is, it doesn't feel grounded, right? If you're looking for something solid to come out of this, I can't tell you that that's something that I'm seeing here, but I'm seeing quite a lot of lighthearted energy and fun. So I don't know how that translates to you, what you're looking for. There is like a hint of proposal of some sorts, or maybe a bit of a promise, but I'm not seeing it being fulfilled. I'm seeing a little, you know, just let's say just a corner of it, you know, just a hint of what might happen in the future. There's a lot of, you know, that inner child energy here. So if you're looking for a really good time, or if you're looking for, let's say, I don't know, even a job, like if you know that you have money in your bank and your past job has been quite stressful and you don't want to feel that way, you just want something that is simple, that pays your bills until you figure out what it is that you want to do, that wouldn't be bad. You'd have a lot of fun working in that job, even as a cashier. I think Americans say cashiers, right? I hope I'm correct. Yeah, even working in a grocery store, like you'd have a lot of fun, I think, with staff there. I'm just giving you examples, right? Until you figure out what it is that you want to do. If you are thinking about some kind of other career plans, obviously, right? So overall, that's what kind of lighthearted energy I'm getting here. You know, I want to jump into this. I want to have fun. I live once. Yes, I'm going to think about it for a minute. But why I have to think about it is because there is someone who is either not as experienced around me, or I care for someone, or there is a responsibility that I need to think of. So for some of you, it can be a child, right? So that's quite an interesting story, pile number 2. And I'm entertained, I must tell you. Now I want to go to Vegas and get married on a drunken night out. I'm joking. You never know, right? You never know. Never say never. So I'll catch you in the next one, tribe. Thank you for coming back. Hello, tribe. I have been quite entertained in pile number 2, but we're looking at pile number 3. Okay, entertainment continues. We have the 4 of Wands. I'm just gonna put it up here for now, okay? And we're gonna pull more cards from the zombie deck. How would this person react? How would this person react? I must say in pile number 3, I'm getting a completely different vibe, even though the party is continuing. You know, I'm getting that someone wants to wreck something that has been built over time. There's a bit of chaos happening here. How I'm picking this up intuitively is more so as, you know, I have built a really nice home over time. I cared for that sofa, you know, I have organized the party, and then bang, someone comes and ruins it. So now when it comes to the situation, it does seem like that, see, translated to your situation, the way this person will feel is more so like the house is not demolished after the party. I'm just talking as the card shows, right? The house is not demolished, but I feel bad that the house has been wrecked, you know. I'm not reacting to this, you know, in a dramatic way that, you know, after the party my house got wrecked, because it happens. But I'm not really happy about certain parts like doors, or, you know, whatever the case. So it's kind of giving me a conflicted energy between, you know, feeling chaotic or feeling a little bit meh about it, together with shit happens type of thing, you know. Yeah. Let's continue this story. Now, how I like doing things, I like to explain you or give you a scenario where you can feel a certain way, right? You can imagine how I'd be feeling, and that's how I like to translate the feelings that I'm getting intuitively, and you can apply it to your own scenario, right? Regarding what it is that you're asking. How would this person feel? We have the Magician. How would this person feel? Yeah, they'll want to do quite a lot. It does seem like this person will want to be busy and to get shit done, you know? I want to get shit done. I want to clean this house. I have a lot of tools to do that with, you know, and I can do it quickly. Again, translate it, right? I'm going to have a sip of tea. Look at this, guys. This is, I don't know how you can, you can't really see the true colors. It's kind of looking, but this is a birch tree tea. Literally just dried leaves. Okay, how would this person react? How would this person react? We have the Two of Cups. I don't know why this is heading that way, but this person is all about stability and wanting to feel stable. So if you're gonna do or say something to this person that is threatening their foundation somehow, or what it is that they see as foundation, right? Being stable, being in comfort, it does seem like this person would feel a little bit insecure, if I can put it that way. If you're gonna do something that is gonna make them feel cozy and warm, right, by doing whatever it is that you want to do, this person will be over the moon. See, and all of these cards, like, they are indoors. What I'm paying attention to here, the table here, right, the floor. The Four of Wands is showing the living room. It's all about home. This person will probably even want to talk about home or something, or maybe even a person who's living at home. But overall, this person, if you're not threatening their foundation, or putting them out of their I don't know why I'm getting this Cancerian vibe, you know, someone who really cherishes home, and then someone comes and kind of wrecks that home somehow, not on purpose, you know. Cancer has that Cancerian has agreed to have that party in their house, but it seems overall that this person will be happy with whatever it is that you'll say or do. I must say, for some of you, I'm getting like this person would want to conquer you. And this is a bit sexual though. If that is the situation, I must say, this is a bit sexual. Why? Because we're starting with Magician here. And this Magician for me is like, yeah, look at his face. He's like, yeah, baby, you know, that kind of vibe. And I was looking at the food, and then this guy, you know, eating that bone. There's a lot of sensuality here. You know, taste buds, and then those taste buds might, you know, that dinner might take you somewhere, you know, else, if you know what I mean. That's what kind of vibe I'm getting here. So I wouldn't be, if you're asking about a romantic interest here, I do believe that they would want to hit on you in that way, but I do think that it's not going to be as much about words. It's going to be more so like actions that lead towards the end goal, you know. Yeah, it's all about mouth and sensuality, and you know, I do believe if this is that romantic situation, there's gonna be a lot of tasting, if I can put it that way. Please don't demonetize me. I'm joking. Yesterday I actually put out the video and I forgot to monetize it, so that's not a big deal for me. I just forget things like that sometimes. How this person reacts, pile number, is it 3? I hope I'm right because I'm doing 5 piles today. Yes, it is 3. 6 of Cups. Yeah, this is sweet. Overall, this is a sweet vibe. Would it be about your taste buds, or would it be about maybe even this person wanting to take you out on dinner? But overall, there is some kind of making things happen. This person would want you to know that I want to make things happen. And I don't know what they want to make happen here, but it does seem like they are very goal-oriented. And they know what it is that they want to get, that type of a person. Let's do this kind of thing, you know, let's do this. And for some of you, I think, you know how I'm feeling here in pile number 3. I cannot, you know, I cannot get rid of that feeling of situation that is connected to romance or romantic relationship, right? Like, I plan to keep this open. Other piles didn't come through that way, but for pile number 3, I'm just getting it. Like, you know, there's a lot of romance. There's a lot of, you know, wanting, if you know what I mean, to explore someone as well as, but you know, it feels like I'm excited. Let's get this done. It's gonna be a bit messy. But then that excitement and that fire dies out, and when it dies out, you know, when everything is done, the next day, for example, it does feel like, I must say, some of you, you know what to do if you don't want kids, but it does feel like you explore that passion over here, but after a couple of days or a week, it's back to normal again. Almost like a peak, and then it comes back, you know? That's how I'm feeling here. Reach the peak and then, okay, everything is fine. Kind of like, I don't know, this is weird. It's just weird what I'm getting for pile number 3. I do believe that I'm reading like 12 people's stories here, and I'm trying to put it to one and explain the best that I can. How would this person react? If you're wondering if this person would stay or go, you know, type of situation, I do believe that this person would reappear in your life. If you have a situation where you think that, oh, I don't know if I'm going to see them, you are going to see this person. But they might have to make some kind of a decision that might even have to do with legalities, formalities, documents, whatever the case would be. Okay? So pile number 3, I hope that this was clear as this can be in general. Tribe, thank you for coming back. Love you as always. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 4. Let's see. How would this person react? We have the 6 of Swords. So I'm reading this deck quite intuitively, I must say. It does seem like this person would want to take the back seat, and I don't know what it means in your case. Let's pull more cards for you guys. But it does seem like this person would want you to take action, and they would watch you do that. I'm not seeing much. If you expect an action from this person, I do believe that they will, maybe later on, but it does feel like at very first, they're gonna be like, you do this, you know, I'm gonna watch you do this, or I'm gonna allow you to speak, or whatever the case. Because it does seem like whoever this is, they're not as brave as you are somehow. Yeah, you know, when looking at the 6 of Swords here, this guy seems like, I'm just gonna say what I'm feeling, is a bit of a pussy because of a body language only, right? Look at the shrunken shoulders, you know, she's having a blast. She's like, let me take care of you. I'm having fun. I can deal with this. And it does seem like this person is just somehow, is not helping very much. The least, right? The least. And by the way, I'm just gonna remind you, I'm reading this intuitively. This deck speaks to me on another level. All right, so how would this person react, please? What else can we get for pile number 4? We have the Magician. Okay, now we have some action happening. Okay, if you are wanting for action, you know, I don't even know what's your situation, but here, I would want this person to help somehow. You know what I mean? Because they don't even have a gun in their hand in this case. Oh. All right, how would this person react? We have the Magician, the 2 of Wands. how this person react. We have the Sun. Okay. This is someone that needs to be helped maybe for some of you. And I'm not about helping people who are not helping themselves. And you already know what I'm talking about here, most of you probably, right? But it does seem like this is someone who is just either much younger than you are, someone who has a lot of self-confidence issues. I almost am getting a situation of a teenager and a mom, you know, and they need to, it's just gonna be silly. Let's take you know, a young adult. Let's not say teenager. You know, a young adult. Example, they were taken by their mother or dad to doctors all the time. They didn't have to fill anything in. You know, they were over cared for example, right? And now it's the first time when they have to do everything themselves. And how would this person react would be a little bit like that teenager who is at doctor's office for the first time on his own. So try to interpret it to your situation. Feel the way this guy would feel, right? I can do this, but I'm not sure how to do this in order to see clarity. You know, what do I need to do? I need to see the situation from a different perspective, or I need to know the answers now. How do I do this? So they're a little bit conflicted, whoever this is, but they want to be a part of it. That's what I'm feeling here. They want to be a part of it, but they don't know how to help. See what I mean? Or they want to take over, but they don't know how to. They do have these tools, but what I'm sensing here with a magician, I have these tools, but I haven't probably maybe mastered it just yet, even though we have the magician here. I'm not sensing that this magician has mastered it with the Two of Wands next to it. Like, where do I start? What do I do first, right? What do I start with? What do I do? Tell me. And there's a lot of self-confidence issues, I think, with this person. And how would they react? You would see that come out of them by maybe whatever it is that they do or they say. And we have the Chariot here. So now the Sun and the Chariot next to one another. I do believe, whoever this is, this person has quite a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Potential, you know, to be stronger in order to act the way that they would want once they are 100% themselves. I need to drink a bit because this is, by the way, birch tea, anyone? Like, this is great. It's a bit bitter though, but like anything that is organic, and I also like things that are not organic at all, so I'm a bit weird like that. Balance, I guess. But looking at the Sun and the Chariot next to one another, I must say this person will, this is about them though. It's not about how will they react as much here anymore. This is more so about what you might need to know maybe right now. This person will be one day quite respected and successful. And I think you'd be surprised because I don't think you imagine them that way just yet. But this story turned to a completely different path here. It's about them. And it's a lot about their story here, pile number 4. So maybe that's something that you need to know about in order to understand them better. But, okay, let's come back to it. Whatever it is that you would do or say, they would, at first, be a little bit shy about it, or maybe not show what they are thinking about fully. Almost like they would step back a little bit, but in their own head, if that makes sense. And then after some time, they're coming back with a blast. That's literally how I'm seeing this. They'd come back with a blast. So there's timing included in this, you know, there is that time frame where this person feels a little bit like, I want to also say quiet, but then when you talk with one another again, this person will be much more assertive, clear with that direction they want to go towards too. That's exactly what I'm sensing for pile number 4. I know where I need to go. See, because when I'm looking at the Chariot and the 6 of Swords here, what I'm picking up here, this guy was in a backseat before, but what is happening in the future, right? So this is aftermath of the 6 of Swords. I'm seeing this guy in red as the same guy here. That's what I'm picking up. This guy now is the one who is in charge of driving the car. But he's not only driving the car, he's also defending himself at the same time. Where here, he didn't do anything. He didn't paddle, he didn't have a gun, you know what I mean? So this person somehow is growing big time in a short amount of time. Now, I don't know how you're gonna play into this, but this is coming through strongly and you might need to know about that. So guys, I'm just gonna finish with that because this is where I'm getting for pile number 4. I do hope that tribe that made sense to you. I love you as always. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen the last group, pile number 5. How this person react? I must say very lovingly. This person would feel very caring towards you. They would want to know that you are fine. They would want to maybe even hold your hand or somehow I don't know, like the vision that I'm getting, they are stroking your back. They want to say it's okay for some of you. But there is also this sense of the King of Cups here looking straight through you. So if you are thinking of a situation where you might want to say something that is not 100% correct, or you want to hide information, this person can see through you. They feel it. So this is for someone out there. Like, I see you. Whoever this is, they feel quite experienced. They've been there, they've done it, you know, that type of a figure. But overall, they would be very sweet, but they're very observing. As much as they are sweet, they're very observing. They have an eye on you. I don't know if that's a good thing in your case, or maybe that's something that is not a good thing, but I have to mention that. How would this person react? We have strength. I'm hearing I'll keep it in mind. So I don't know why I want to talk about this communication with them, but it almost sounds to me like be careful what you say to them, because it's gonna stick with them for a long time, you know? They'll carry it with themselves. They will carry it with themselves. In some cases, if this is gonna be a conflict of some sorts, even though I don't see it here, but just have to put it out, you know, this conversation can backfire. That's literally what I'm seeing here. Because whoever this is, they'd keep it in their mind. How would this person react? How would this person react? We have the Knight of Cups, a lot of water energy here. How would this person react? We have the Lovers. There's a bit of secrecy connected to this. I don't know why I'm sensing that. There's a bit of that secrecy, you know? Because of the King of Cups, the way it is depicted in this particular deck, you can't see half of this guy, you know? If you're up if you're on a boat, let's say, you'd be only able to see half of his head, you know? He's hiding in the water. So I'd say maybe if for some of you, this person is hiding quite a lot of feelings because of the Knight of Cups here. So at first they wouldn't give away too much, or they see that you do have feelings, but they pretending not to acknowledge it. This is strange. This is quite strange here. But then look, with the Lovers here, what is happening again? This guy is holding perfume. This girl is holding his heart. You know what I mean? There's a bit of that secrecy happening here where, or maybe fear of, I'm afraid for my heart to be ripped out, you know? Or look how this is very nicely synced. Or I am afraid that someone is gonna fuck with my brain. That's the situation. No? I'm afraid of that. So whoever this is, they might be quite a little bit careful, quite careful about this, and about you too. Like whatever will be done or said, this person wouldn't want anyone to be hurt in this situation. That's what I'm sensing here. Even if it's a job situation, right? If, for example, a boss has to promote one person and they do have an amazing group of people, if I'm going to promote them, then, you know, I'm going to break someone's heart. I have to be careful about my decision. So here, if we're talking about romantic situation with King of Cups, Knight of Cups, and Lovers, which probably is for a lot of you, or there are feelings involved somehow, it does seem like one person is more sensitive than the other. Because again, I'm looking at the Lovers here. This girl has ripped this guy's sorry guys, I can't speak anymore, heart out, but he's so in love that he doesn't even give an F, you know? And he's mesmerized by how she smells, because what I imagine here, she smells super nice, a bit like those flowers here, and he's like, oh my god, I love your scent, I want to have your perfume, you know? That's what I'm picking up, because it does seem like it's a feminine perfume. So it does seem like in this situation, someone is very emotional and they 100% in. I don't know now if that's you or this is the other person. But whatever the case, someone is being cautious here and reacting in that cautious way. How would this person react? And we have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you see, there is this fear of having your guts ripped apart. And now it does remind me of a situation where, you know, someone's heart gets broken and repressed emotions sit in the stomach, right? Stress sits in the stomach too. So there's a lot of fear here. Someone is very fearful, and I think this can be this person. I'm afraid of my mind to be effed. I like to, you know, have everything in balance. I know I'm strong enough, but I don't want to juggle my brain around. Literally, look at the Knight of Cups. And I don't want to be giving someone my heart because I know I will be suffering. It's gonna hurt. I know it's gonna hurt. So there is a lot of resistance. If I could sum this up, this person would react in a very sweet and very open way at first, but then there is a lot of resistance. You know, there is example, if you went on a date with someone and everything was great, you had the best time, it was coming, you know, the vibe was good from both sides, you felt it, you were like, oh my god, this is great. You go to a second date, it's still amazing. The third date, you feel like this person's a bit distant. And what might be happening, this person gets in this, you know, zone of being afraid to fall in love, or being afraid to even commit, maybe in some cases. I don't know what the situation is. And they're like, this is gonna end. And it does seem like this person would be thinking about an ending, whatever that ending means in this case, before it even happens. They are going to be afraid about something before it even happens. You know what song rang in my head? Lady Gaga's "Do What You Want," and she goes, "Do what you want with my body." That song. So maybe someone wants to listen or look at the lyrics and see what I've meant. I actually want to look up the lyrics now while I'm with you. Just gonna read it through very quickly. All right, so let me see. So let's start from the beginning. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. It says, I feel good, I walk alone, but then I trip over myself and I fall. I stand up and then I'm okay. But then you print some shit that makes me want to scream. So do what you want with my body. Do what you want, don't stop, let's party. Do what you want with my body. Do what you want, I can't speak anymore. What you want with my body. And then write what you want, say what you want about me. If you are wondering, know that I'm not sorry. Do what you want with my body. So almost how this pile makes me feel, that I wanna allow someone to do what they want in the situation. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes people like to put words in my mouth and they interpret my messages completely differently in a very twisted way. This is not about some kind of abuse and allowing someone to abuse you, right? That's not the situation. What the situation is, I wanna allow my heart to be ripped out of my heart, but I'm too afraid. So I kind of wanna allow this person to do what they want and allow myself to jump on the bandwagon, right? But I'm terrified still. So what am I gonna do? I don't know. Overall, the way they would react, they'd show you that they're afraid to get hurt. And that way of showing it would be either being a bit silent or distant, or whatever the case here. But I do believe that there's going to be a moment of when this person will feel quite excited about it and will show you. Do you remember how that dating situation that I've explained went? At first everything is great, you know, oh yes, da 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 da. And then I'm like, what is going on, you know? One more card, how would they react? Yeah, it's all about defense and defending oneself. This person will be very defensive, even though we have the King of Cups here, but this King of Cups is hiding in the ocean. You know what I mean? So there is some kind of defense that will go up, and I don't know if it's gonna disappear or how soon, or if it's gonna come up later on, but that's what you're gonna be sensing. Okay, so I hope all 5 it makes sense here, tribe. Thank you very much for coming back. Love you as always. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.